Hi, folks. Bob Mannery here. You're listening to A2D Radio, real sports talk radio for the fans, by the fans, no agenda. These guys are the best in the business. Hashtag it. No notes.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Weekly Roundup. I'm your host, Jake Friel, Tyler Weston, Ralph Delvecchio on the ones and twos. Unfortunately, Kyle Meagher couldn't be here. He texted us about an hour or so before the show started. Had an emergency he had to attend to.
We'll miss you, Kyle. We'll miss you.
See, he'll be on the show next week. Got a lot to talk about, as always. NFL preseason started. Obviously, some people are excited. I'm excited. So obviously, you're not going to see a lot of starters, or games don't mean anything, but again,
football is
it's
back.
Football. Yeah, exactly.
That's
I'm
all
happy
that
till
matters.
February, so I can't complain.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, going to be talking Eagles, as always. News around the league. Trent Williams is still holding out. Melvin Gordon still holding out. Also requested a trade, but
Dude's crazy.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then, obviously, we'll be giving our winners and losers of the MLB Trade Deadline at the end of the show. First things first, boys, how we doing?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good. I'm excited.
Ralphie, how you doing, man?
Football is back, baby.
Exactly.
I love
Football's
it.
back.
Football is back.
Football's
Thank
back.
God.
That's
Yeah.
all
I don't
care
gotta
about.
continue watching tennis on ESPN every Saturday.
You watch tennis?
No, but it's always on ESPN. It's terrible. They have nothing to show.
Yeah, it's true, too.
Football is back. I love it.
I'm beyond excited.
It's about damn time.
Yeah. We're going to rush past the preseason point of the show real quick because it's preseason. So
No one cares about that.
No one cares about preseason. I'm just, what do you call it? Like, I was sitting at home, relaxing, watching the Hall of Fame. Yeah, Hall of Fame game, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Watching the Hall of Fame game, Broncos, Falcons. Obviously, the game doesn't mean anything. I'm just happy football's back.
I mean, it's been too long, man.
I'm just see, like, for me, I feel like the off-season. Can you turn me up a little bit? I feel like the off-season is just.
It
for me,
drags.
for me, it flew by.
Well, this year I think it flew by for once.
Yeah, I think it flew
But
by.
I think everybody is so excited for this season to start.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I
I mean, like last year we won it all, so it's like I feel like it just
you
kind
mean
of
the
dragged.
the year before.
Like it kind of just dragged on.
Yeah.
But this year it's like, okay, well we got something going, you know, like we're excited for it.
Well, especially with training camp now going on too. It's
Oh
just
yeah, exactly.
Seeing all the reports, Wentz is looking good. Sanders is doing well. We had a little bit of a scare earlier in the week with his ankle, tweaking his ankle, but
I
he
got
was back
dude,
on the
when
field today.
I was at
so.
work, and I saw your text. I almost cried. I was like, dude, stop.
Yeah, I can't stress enough how excited. And then we have, what do you call it? The Eagles open practices tomorrow.
Oh yeah, we'll be there.
I'm excited. Ralph is a maybe.
Yeah, I'm a maybe.
Still up in the air.
I'll be there. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It all depends on what's going on, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got my, personal life's really, a lot of booking. Schedule's pretty tight.
I got
Oh
you.
my God.
Got this girl called Madden at his house.
Yeah,
Taking up a
Nine
lot
on
of his
Clay.
time.
Madden.
Madden.
Great girl.
It's Madden season. It's not Jill. It's Madden.
Yeah.
It's
Great
not
girl.
chill, it's Madden. Christ. And also, to the Eagles' point, leading to the poll question, will the Eagles sweep the NFC East? Agree or disagree?
I say yes, but then I can go 5-1.
Well, then you disagree then.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm in the middle. Like I'm like 75-25.
Well, it's a two-way poll question. There's no maybe in there.
Okay, then I agree.
Okay. I disagree.
No.
No, well, just because if the season goes how I think it's going to go and how I believe it's going to go, I'm expecting us at least at best 13-3, at worst 11-5.
Oh yeah, definitely. I believe that.
So our last 4 games, they're all division games.
Yeah.
So come that last game of the
Well,
season,
yeah, because like the last game, if we won the NFC East,
and we already
we're
have the
gonna probably
division
lose
locked
that
up and
game.
possibly have the first
Unless
round
it's like
bye.
against the Giants, I mean, then they're gonna win.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, but
that's-
other than that, I mean, that's why I said like we 6-0 or 5-1 because if it's the last game, you'll probably lose that game just because it doesn't even matter.
No, it doesn't. That's the only reason I disagree.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it was in the middle of the season and these games meant more.
Oh,
now,
definitely,
obviously,
yeah.
we don't know how.
But we always have the last game is always against the NFC East for some odd reason.
That's just what do you call it? It's just division games.
I will say that I do like how we have 4 divisional games at
at
the end of the year.
I love it.
I do it because now you're playing. Basically, if you're in that little hole that you have, you play. Now you're playing with your own destiny. You don't have to find out what we did last year,
And you
where
don't have to-
everybody was
Exactly.
watching the Bears and Vikings game more than the Eagles Redskins game because there was so much more on the line with the Bears and Vikings game last year.
right.
Yeah, exactly.
I
That
just-
game was crazy, though.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Great game. Thank you, Kirk.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly. Once again, thanks.
Shit the
Kirk.
bed again in big games.
Exactly.
That's what you do.
Once again.
I
as
love it.
always.
But then again, if you look at Kirk's stats last year, he didn't have a bad year.
He did, but it's just that I feel like he always has good stats, but at the same time, I feel like he always sucks.
I know what you mean.
Like he'll come out and have like 4,000 yards passing, but like his team's done shit. He doesn't seem to do that much.
Well, history's also shown too. I don't remember if it was a primetime game or not necessarily primetime, but
He's bad on Monday night games.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not even Monday night games, just primetime games in
Like
general.
he's
he
what, like
struggles.
0-6 from that,
Something crazy.
something bad.
Yeah, Sam Bradford's bad like that too.
Is he?
Sammy
Yeah.
Sleeves.
I think Sam Bradford's like 1-7 in primetime games.
Jesus.
1-7.
Yeah,
Because he can't see straight, man. Come on.
his helmet's too big for him, dude.
Yeah.
I always said he looks like that little scrawny kid in Pee Wee football.
Oh, I know.
His
the
body's
big
too
helmet.
small, but the
Kinda
helmet's
like
way
huge.
too
The
big.
kid from Little Giants.
Looks like a bobblehead.
Oh my God.
You love it. You gotta love it.
Is he still? Is he still playing?
Yeah. Wait, no.
No,
Wait.
he's not with any team.
Yeah, the
That's what I
Cardinals. The
figured.
Cardinals cut him. Yeah.
Yeah, the Cardinals cut him.
If you could get cut by the Cardinals now, that's pretty sad.
Yeah,
But even then, the,
Time to hang
Because
it up.
right now they're considered the new Browns in my opinion. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I think the Giants are.
I don't know. The Cardinals are right there, dude.
Yeah, the
they're
Cardinals are
firing
right
coaches
there.
left and right.
Well, oh, dude, I don't know. The See, it's hard because for me, like, listen, so the Cardinals have been really, really bad, right?
right.
But I feel like they're gonna come up. They're gonna be the best come up team. Maybe not
Yeah.
as like a high qual, but they'll be like the Browns, as in they're gonna win 6 games.
Right.
As in compared to like the Giants, to me, they have fallen apart so much over the past few years, to where I think they're the next Browns. Because I mean, until they get rid of Eli, there's just no.
Don't get rid of Eli.
What?
Just-
Oh well,
just-
yeah.
just
I
keep
mean,
him
for
there
our
forever.
sake, I don't
Yeah,
want
yeah,
them
keep
to.
him
Yeah,
there
let him
forever.
But I
play-
mean, like from
Let
a
him play
sports
25
analyst,
years, baby.
Yeah, I
for
don't
for a
care.
sports analyst view, if you get rid of Eli Manning, they'll probably be better.
And I'm hearing.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm hearing reports coming out of New York too, saying like it's crazy how similar Eli and Daniel Jones are.
Really?
I'm like, oh, all right. I'll take Daniel Jones then too.
That's awesome.
But again, see, now I have to preface this first. I love Tom, but I can't stand Kyler Murray.
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
Now, like I like the kid.
don't
Like
get it.
I think he's gonna be decent,
I
but he is not gonna be no Baker Mayfield coming in
I-
first pick in the draft.
I don't see it.
Like
I really don't
mean,
see it.
but like now watch this all says, and now watch him come in and destroy it.
Oh, I mean, by all means, if he proves me wrong, I'll be happy.
Like I just like the whole comparison Drew Brees and Wilson. He's the same height. I get it, but he's not built like
he's not
any of
built
those guys.
he's not built.
He
like
would have
Russell
needed to
Wilson.
probably build at least 10 pounds of strength last year to even be close to them comparison.
Yeah, it's because he's a mobile quarterback.
Yeah,
That's the whole-
and he's small.
he has a good arm too. I'm not. gonna
Like they
deny
said the same
that,
about
but-
Baker, but Baker to me, I compare him to Drew Brees.
Do you?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Drew Brees.
I'll tell you
Well,
what. He
I
changed
mean,
the whole franchise around. I'll tell you
Not
that.
like as in like he'll be as good as Brees, but just the way he plays, like the way he throws,
Mhm.
and just the way he is in the pocket. He reminds me of Drew Brees.
I think I get your point, but again,
Because I don't mean like he'll be the next Drew Brees, but,
but again, to Ralphie's
like-
point, that's the big issue I have with Kyler Murray. Baker Mayfield coming into the league, everyone knew he was a franchise-changing player. Just
oh, without doubt,
not even just because of his play; it's because of his attitude.
yeah, he has an attitude where he'll push his teammates to be better.
And he'll say what's on his mind, and he'll
Yeah,
say it
he's
like it
give a
is.
shit.
And that changes a franchise.
Now he
and,
got the stash back, dude. He's freaking the stash man.
and you can see the Browns are, as far as I can see, they're a completely different franchise.
Oh, dude, I'm actually like a low key a Browns fan now, dude.
Oh, I'm
like
rooting
I'm
for 'em,
so
but
hyped for the Browns.
I still have my team, but I'm.
Oh,
don't
of
get me
course,
wrong,
of course.
I want to see the
Of
Browns
course.
do well,
Definitely.
but then again, I feel like it's similar to a Carson Wentz situation where Baker has all these weapons.
Is he gonna perform now?
Well, it's not even that. I know he can perform. I think he's a top. No, I'm not gonna say high end elite.
I say top 10.
but. Well, actually, yeah, I can. Yeah, okay. Maybe not top 10, just like right outside. I'll give him
Yeah.
like 13.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, it's right now. I think it's similar to a Carson Wentz situation in
Yeah,
Cleveland,
we're now.
where he has all these weapons. He has no excuses.
Exactly.
Baker has no excuses.
You know what shocks me though? How they actually put the Eagles wide receiving core over the Browns receiving core.
It was.
Like, don't get me wrong, I totally agree. But when you're going against the Browns, where they have Odell and Landry and Caldwell, dude.
Oh, dude, it's a big time mismatch outside.
I don't know,
Yeah.
dude. Like,
Because now there's no more double team.
Yeah, exactly.
no.
Like your corners have to play lockdown
and now,
defense.
to be
bro.
honest, I think that can make Alshon have a huge year this year now.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Because he always got double covered, where now you can't do it. You can get Jackson, you get Aguilar. You can't just double coverage Alshon.
Well,
Yeah.
Just
You
the
can't
big,
do it.
And I say this every week. The big issue that we had last year with what's his name? Mike. What was his name? The wide receiver that got hurt last year. What was his name?
Mike Wallace.
Mike Wallace.
Literally the fucking first catch he got hurt. I
No,
was
it was
I
the,
was so mad.
Against Tampa Bay, yeah.
I said,
Tampa Bay.
dude,
it was
we
his
literally-
first catch,
I
yeah.
was like, dude, I was so hyped. I was like, we got Mike Wallace. It was just gonna be awesome. First play. Like, you fucking serious, dude?
Yeah.
Like, really,
It was, I
dude?
think it was like the third
Like,
or
and now
fourth
he's
play in the
like- he's
Tampa
not-
Bay
he's
game.
Not,
Something
he's
like
not even
that.
playing now, dude. Like,
Yeah.
That's a shame.
It sucks.
Good job, Nick. Throw a better
Yeah, right?
throw a better
job,
ball,
Nick.
Nick.
Oh, I'm waiting for Kyle to
Oh
comment.
yeah, because he had to slide into it. I remember, and they messed up
I'm
his
waiting for
ankle.
Kyle.
But before we move on real quick, I want to get to the family first.
One thing in Madden, the Eagles playbook sucks.
Does it really?
Dude, I've used that playbook every single year for like 10 years straight. It is god awful.
I like the Steelers playbook.
Like, I was
Steelers
playing
playbook
it with
I like.
Brandon the other day, dude, and I was like, dude, this playbook is just like literally the same place. It is, and the lineup, it was literally like 2 tight ends and Alshon. I don't want to do that. I want to do like 2 wideouts and 2 tight ends. Not
Yeah.
2 and 1, man. Like, no, I don't want that crap.
Yeah, I hear
It
you.
was god awful. I was so
Steve
mad.
Rosca says, "What's up, boys? What's cooking? What's up, Dave? Let's see. Further down the
Here we
comments,
go. We got Kyle saying Baker's an asshole.
Robbie Pope says, "I'm excited for that football's back." I tremendously agree, highly agree. Brian Daly, I'm sorry. What up, guys? Have a good show. Thanks. Bill Middlebrook also says, "What up, fam?" Thomas Arnoon also says, "What's up, boys?"
Yeah,
Kyle says, I disagree with the poll. I think we lose to Dallas."
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, yeah.
Well,
I
last
can
year we
see
got swept by Dallas. I mean, I can see it losing at least one game to
Yeah.
Dallas.
that. That's also
Here, here's what Bill said. Browns 10-6 in playoffs. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see them being a wild card.
Oh yeah, I think Pittsburgh will win the division, but I
Yeah, I
think
can
the Browns
see,
will get the
the
wild
Browns
card
being
spot
a
without
wild
doubt.
card, absolutely. Okay.
I'll go over on YouTube real quick. Rosca's in the chat. What up, boys?
Double dipping.
He's double dipping.
Double dipping.
Todd Womack, Philly Dilly guys. Pove says, I'm excited football is back. And then Todd says, so when can we put LeBlanc in injury reserve?
Well, the report.
Isn't it next week?
The report is. It's going to be once they. I think it's once they break it down to the 53.
Yeah, so
that's,
then
that's when they're going to have to.
so
do
then
it.
it'd be what
So
week preseason game 4.
It would be after the 4th preseason game. Then I think it's like a couple days after they break.
Yeah,
it
that's
down.
what I
But
figured.
it's what the reports are saying. It's similar to Jalen Mills' injury that he sustained during the London game back in October.
Yeah, he missed literally. He's still out, dude.
and they're saying Jalen Mills might not come back towards the end, till
Dude.
like the end of the season.
I'll
Oh,
be so
really?
pissed
That's what
off,
they're
dude.
saying. Yeah,
I have
they
never.
said he's not even close yet.
I'm gonna be so mad.
They were saying today.
Don't worry,
on-
I'll
So
still.
Jalen Mills is not
I'll
even
still-
close to coming
I'll
back.
still
that's
wear
what
my
they
boy.
said.
Really?
And the rumor is that LeBlanc will be back by November.
That's
the
what I
rumor.
don't get. So why is LeBlanc back so soon and he's not?
I guess it wasn't as severe of an injury. That's the
kinda-
only
that
thing
kinda
I can think of.
sucks.
And then Todd also says, so Hill got hurt in practice today. I think Jonathan can be a really good linebacker.
Jonathan
Well, you say Hill got hurt?
Yeah.
Camus got hurt. Yeah. Camus.
Oh, I was thinking just.
you were thinking Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
That's what I thought at first.
I think of here. I think of that, not this whole name.
Jonathan.
Yeah, the guy from the Skins. Isn't his name Jonathan?
No, Zach Brown.
No, Zach Brown.
Is that Brown?
what-
Jonathan. Oh, he's the guy from Penn State.
Oh, yeah, the linebackers
Yeah,
we
Penn
got.
State.
Oh. Okay.
Dude, he was a stud in college. Man, I'm telling you, dude.
Was he?
He was a stud in college.
Vespi also says in the comments, I disagree in the poll. We go 5-1 in the East. Yeah, that's how I see it going.
Oh yeah.
Bill Middlebrook also says I'm almost there on the poll. I say 5-1 only because at the end of the at the end might not matter, and Dallas can split with us. Yeah, I agree. Brian Wilson also says, "What's up, boys? What's up, Wills?"
Also, Zill Jones on YouTube says, "What up, fam? Are you guys going to practice?" They are. I
Yeah.
don't know about me yet.
Yeah, we'll be there.
I don't know about me. I might be home. Girl might
Mad
get a little
season.
restless, and I'm
I
not.
told you, man.
I'm not on.
It's
you know.
not Jill. It's Madden.
Not chill. It's Madden.
She's all right. She's
Middlebrook.
okay.
Middlebrook also says I need to be turned up. He can barely hear me.
Yeah, you're all the way up.
Am
I don't know. Yeah, you're all the
I
way
hear you
up.
pretty well.
Well then,
I think I'm a little deaf. I'm just kidding, dude.
I love Bill.
Say it
But,
with your chest, Jake. Scream, dude.
apparently, I have to.
Yeah.
I'm here.
I just have to put it like basically in my mouth. That's
Yeah.
what she said.
Yeah, dude.
But
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're all the way up on the board. I don't know what to tell him.
yeah, I don't.
He's
Turn
up
their
on-
volume up. Can you hear me?
What'd you say?
What?
Yeah.
I ain't sound.
Seriously.
What'd you say?
Honestly. But Spunk 1991 says he's pumped for this season.
Oh,
I totally
absolutely.
agree. And Todd Womack says, I completely agree the Eagles got robbed on the playbook for the Madden thing
See?
question.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
see,
it's
I-
so bad.
Yeah, I haven't played as the Eagles.
His
that
playbook
much.
has been so good for
You're
years.
just a hater, that's why. You
like
rather
this-
play with the Jags. I know who you are.
Kyle?
Play with Nick Foles.
Nah, dude. He's like a Kyle in disguise there, dude. Dude, I wish Kyle was here now. God damn it. Kyle, where you at?
Damn
man?
it, Kyle. You had more important things to do. Brian Wilson also says, to the poll question, disagree. Incredibly difficult to sweep the division opponents unless you're New England, and they usually lose to in Miami. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
usually the case too.
But yeah, I'm saying, like, I was playing Brandon, I was Eagles, and like literally their playbook is like 10 plays. Like them adding that Philly play, dude, it completely changed their entire thing. It just completely
Really?
sucks, dude.
Oh,
Holy
Jesus
God.
Christ.
I
There you
hey,
go.
I mean, I hear Jake.
They
like,
can
I-
hear me
There you
now.
go. There we go.
Holy shit.
There we go.
Hi,
We got
Jake.
it now.
We
I
fixed
found
it.
you.
Yeah,
found
that's,
Jake's
that's
voice,
definitely
guys.
going to come through. Hey,
I
there you
think
go.
I think he's deaf now, guys. Don't worry.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank God I don't.
You're
keep-
good now.
Yeah, thank God I don't
Holy.
keep both parts of the headphone on.
Oh,
Good
I do.
Lord. No, I
Thanks
have
for
to.
a little rain there, dude.
Good morning. Good afternoon, actually.
Yeah.
It was all and they're like, "Hi." I was like, "What the hell, dude? Like, Jesus Christ!"
God, I can't wait for people in the audio to hear that.
Oh, dude,
That listen to the
same.
audio version of the
They're
show.
probably like,
Yeah.
"What the hell
The
just happened, dude?"
SoundCloud. Oh, we got
SoundCloud.
Spotify, by the way.
We do have Spotify.
Oh, yeah, Spotify,
We're
right?
also on Spreaker. Got iTunes coming soon.
Spotify.
Also on
By
Google
the way,
dude, listen.
before I forget, before I move on with the show, we are on Spotify.
Dude, listen,
Yeah.
just so you know.
Yeah, when we made a post about us on Spotify, all I thought was Ralph saying, "Oh, Spotify."
Yeah, Spotify.
I literally just thought Ralph the entire time. I was
we're
looking
on
at the picture.
Spotify, guys. Just letting
I was
everybody
just
know.
laughing.
We're on Spotify. Yeah, but now your mic's good.
the hell was it?
I don't know. Something on here.
It's, a little
It's
glitch on
always something. There's nothing.
Oh, I know. There's always something.
It can never be perfect in this goddamn world.
Yeah, no.
No.
We had the power go out. What was it? 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was pretty fun. Everything just.
The
I
whole
thought
left side of the studio just
thought the
shut down.
Undertaker was coming. Yeah.
It's kicking the door in.
Let me in.
Yep.
Good
Gotta
Lord.
love it. By the
Uh,
way, Weston was falling asleep before the show.
Oh, it
Solid,
was
dude.
really
I had a
fun.
nice
Glad
little
that he's
power
here.
nap, dude. I'm alive now.
I
guys.
really just wanted to start the show with him just like
Yeah.
Hey, Weston.
You're like
Huh, what?
I wasn't even
Hey,
gonna
guys.
I wasn't even gonna say anything. I'm like, yeah, he'll get up
Oh,
eventually.
dude,
Yeah.
that would have been great if
Oh,
you started the
great.
show and been like, "Yo, Weston, yo, oh, dude, the show's on. What? The show's on. Hey, guys."
Like, good morning.
That'd been great.
I would have had to text Brodo, be like, can we bring the best of the week back just for 1 week? Just
Yeah.
just for that.
Just for that. Just me.
Or at least
sleeping
just get this
on the
one
show.
post up with a clip. Brian Wilson also says to my Kyler Murray point earlier, Kyler Murray has everything you would want besides height. I think he plays really well, but he might get broken in half. He has,
Dude's 5'3".
yeah, exactly. That's my concern.
He's
And plus-
5'3". You
plus their
can't tell me. You
O-line.
can't tell me that dude's close to 6 foot.
Yeah,
He-
no,
You can't tell me. He's a second baseman in baseball.
yeah.
Average height for a second baseman, 5'6". 5'6", 5'7".
Said-
Yeah.
I
Come
said,
on.
I'm 5'9", but yeah, that's me.
Brian Wilson also says Browns go 8-8. Millbrook has them going 10-6. I think you already did
Yeah.
read that. My bad.
On YouTube, real quick, Todd Womack also says, I'm so glad Sidney Jones is showing why he was going to go in the first round.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, definitely.
he's been playing out of his
A
mind.
lot of people didn't like. Dude, I love that pick, man.
So did I.
That was
Oh,
my.
dude,
That was
it
my.
a sleeper pick. Dude.
That was
Like,
the only guy I wanted in the second round, and nobody else, bro.
Yeah.
And he was right there, and he fell in our
He
lap.
would have went top 10.
He might have been top 5.
Yeah, if he didn't get hurt,
Yeah.
he was a top 5 cornerback in the draft.
Yep.
And he got drafted in what, the second round by us.
Telling you, bro.
It's just
People are
like,
sleeping on that dude.
Mhm.
Telling you,
Once
man.
he got healthy, man, I think he's fine there.
Yeah, well, since he's 5'10", he's gonna stink. Stop. 5'10". You can't even see over his offensive lineman. I don't want to hear it. It's gonna be so easy to game plan for him. Just run up the middle.
I was just gonna say,
just run up the
pressure
middle.
him. Yeah.
Pressure up the middle.
I mean, he can scramble a little bit, but again, what happens when a linebacker just pops him?
Oh my God, yeah. I wish Ray Lewis was
He'll be
playing.
like Teddy and get clocked so hard and get hurt, dude. Like,
I don't know.
Like,
Where's
Teddy-
Kiko when you need him?
like Teddy
Yeah, right.
died at that game,
Too
dude. Too soon.
R.I.P. Joe
Jesus.
Flacco.
Yes,
Jesus God.
That's why he went to Denver. Jesus.
Yeah, he's like, I don't.
His
I don't-
helmet was still rolling to Denver.
It's still
That was a
now.
crazy hit, dude.
Bill Middlebrook
Jesus.
also says, "There's Jake. Welcome to the show."
Oh, yes. Thank you for saying that.
Good Lord.
Here you go. Kyle says he hated the pick.
Yeah, of course he did.
He said he always concerned in corners. I mean, yeah, when he's healthy, he's healthy.
No, I love Kyle, and it's a shame I can't talk shit on him when he's here. But the fact that he's not here, I can talk even more shit.
Yeah.
But no, Kyle always has to have that varying opinion from everybody. He always has to have that different opinion.
Oh, yeah.
It's like when everyone's in consensus, everyone's in the studio talking, and everyone's agreeing. Kyle's like,
No.
you know what? No. No. That's stupid. You're dumb.
Nick Foles will be.
Nick Foles. That dude is garbage, man.
Yeah, don't tell Jags fans that. They came after
We're
me.
going-
They came after me on Twitter yesterday.
We're
Oh,
going
yeah.
to the Super Bowl, baby.
Blake Bortles was your best
Don't worry.
quarterback.
I'm waiting for a Rams.
Oh, wow.
Excuse me, my bad. Chad Henne was your best
Oh,
quarterback.
God. Chet Henne.
Who will
How
have-
many quarterbacks
Dude,
was
what
to
about
that
Byron
system?
Leftwich, man? He's a stud.
Oh, my God. Yeah. His only
Byron
great play was that
Leftwich,
Hail
Fred
Mary.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Against, I think
pretty
it was
much.
against the Texans or Tennessee.
Something like
It's
that,
something
dude.
like that.
Yeah. That was his only great play as a Jaguar.
When both of their, or actually no, when Nick Foles' Jags career is said and done, who will have a better career with the Jags, Blake Bortles or Nick Foles?
Blake Bortles.
Wow, that's
Easily.
saying a lot, dude.
Easily. Blake Bortles.
See, dude, I'm just not sold on Nick
Foles
Foles
stinks.
being that great. I mean,
He's a
I
system quarterback.
understand.
He's a system quarterback.
I
yeah, agree.
understand he got us a ring first ever, but like every time he started, he's never played a full year. And the Rams, he played like shit.
And his
And he got
resume
benched.
is,
He got benched by Case Keenum as a rookie.
Mhm.
So I mean, like,
yeah. And his resume is he can't stay healthy, and he hasn't succeeded outside of Philly.
And he's inconsistent.
sorry, Jake. Kyle, I said love you guys.
And he's very inconsistent.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
my issue. And I tried to tell Jags fans that yesterday, but God forbid, I don't know what I'm
Listen,
talking about.
Listen,
It's not like
it's-
I've
Well,
said
they
it
went
for
through
like,
Blake Bortles.
it's
so-
everybody versus the Eagle fans. It's how it always is.
Oh, I love it.
It's how it
No,
always is.
yeah, exactly.
I love it.
No matter
Dude, that
what.
Super Bowl season, I was, what do you call
Oh,
it?
dude,
Looking
that
at,
was great.
like, you know how they do the highlights on YouTube after
Oh,
every
yeah.
game? I was looking at all the comments. I'm like, yep, keep
Oh, yeah.
sleeping.
Oh yeah.
Keep sleeping.
And then after that, I was like, "Oh, you guys won the one Super Bowl. All you do is talk shit now." Like we had
I'm
for
allowed
years,
to talk
dude.
shit now,
Yeah, I'm
bitch.
allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we're
waited
allowed to.
50-something years. Well, I
Yeah,
didn't. I
exactly.
waited 22-something years
Yeah.
to talk my shit. It happens every time I went to school on Mondays after we lost on Sundays. Yeah, now it's my time to talk shit. I love it.
I cry my luck, guys. All right, stop.
Yeah.
Ja'Cory Plummer also says in the comments on Facebook, is it still ski mask season?
It's always ski mask.
That's a
season,
good
dude.
question.
Timmy's back, so it is.
Oh, true.
Yeah, he started that, dude.
Dude, that picture with him and Doug is still one of my
Oh,
favorite
dude,
pictures
it's
of
great.
all time.
Great. I might get that framed.
Can we get that as a shirt? I want that to be a shirt.
Oh, that'd be great.
Oh, it's gotta be somewhere, dude.
Oh, I can guarantee you it
God,
is.
dude.
I need that shirt so
Amazon,
bad.
dude.
But oh yeah, that's true. But again, going back, yeah, 'cause we got really off the rails. Jesus. Going back to Eagles training camp. Obviously, we're going to the open practice.
I can't wait, dude.
5 years.
5 years in a row.
5
the
years.
tradition stays
It's
alive.
the boys.
Oh.
It's the boys.
We had a little bit of a
Now
scare.
it's been more me, you, and Chris, right? And Tyler joined. He missed once or twice. Or last year, his first year.
I forget, to be honest with you.
I think last year.
But I know
was
for
first
us, it's
year.
what do you call? I think for
Yeah,
me,
it's
you and
4.
Chris,
Yeah,
it's
it's 5
going
years.
on 5 years,
Yeah.
which is nuts.
It's the boys.
Because we started.
When I met you guys in college.
I think it was what do you call it? No, but it was when Chip Kelly's
first year's coach or second year's coach.
whenever what do you call it? Whenever he changed.
When we
Brought
got-
open practice.
2015.
Yeah.
when we got Sammy Sleeves.
2015, yeah.
This is technically the 5th year.
So it was last year as the Eagles head coach. It was 2015.
Is that what it was?
Because 16 we got Carson. Was
Damn,
the Doug
shit,
Peterson
it's
year.
been that
Right.
long?
Right.
And then 17 we won the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Last year,
Mm-hmm.
Alshon drops the ball. And now this year's
Damn.
Yeah.
is.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
been that long, dude.
Well, we went.
Time flies,
well, we
dude.
went-
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
We went somewhere else. We didn't go just there. We went to the other place, didn't we? They were somewhere
What?
else.
What after?
No, didn't we go to another training camp that was not at the link? I thought.
Not to my knowledge. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I know we went to.
I
what do you
remember
call it?
before they even had it, they moved it. They used to have it up at Lehigh.
Lehigh. I met Deshaun there, dude.
Dude, I hear nothing but good stories about
Lehigh
like,
was
Eagles.
fantastic.
That's what everybody says.
Like there was
Well,
3
Lehigh,
fields.
yeah, Lehigh's good because you can actually like get close to the players and talk to them.
Yeah, I met Jackson.
Now it's like the whole security shit like that. So
I was
see
literally
why.
just standing on the
Thanks a lot,
sides.
Bin Laden.
Yeah, right.
Bastard.
I was standing on the sideline and
Everyone
he came
got all
over to me,
sensitive.
dude. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
this is fucking great.
Well, I
That's-
remember when my grandma was telling me a story. She took my cousins up to one when they used to. I think it was they used to had training camp. I think I'm wrong. I might be wrong here, but up in Hershey, somewhere up in Hershey.
Oh yeah.
They
I
used
did
to
hear
have
about
training
that.
camp
Yeah,
up there.
Yeah.
But like you literally back then, you could literally stand on the sidelines with the players, talk to them,
Oh,
get
yeah.
Really?
autographs and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
dude,
Yeah.
my dad met John Riggins.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's totally different from now.
Mhm.
Now with the whole, you got the link. You got to get like a certain pass to get autographs. Put your name on a raffle
Yeah,
for an auto.
it's
It's
so
stupid,
dumb.
dude.
It's stupid.
It sucks for little
mean,
kids too, though.
The thing
you know
about
what I mean, man?
Lehigh was kind of the same way. I think it was either you had to pay or you got a ticket to get an autograph,
Yeah,
or you had to wait in a long line.
Yeah.
But still, now if you're not front row, you gotta get certain passes to get to see players.
Yeah. James Wilder also says he agrees with the poll question. 3 out of 4 games in the NFC East are a fucking mess.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I agree.
Real quick, foolish on YouTube says I told y'all to stop sleeping on Sydney when Jones was healthy in the slot. Did you hear about any slot receivers? And he said exactly.
Yeah.
They didn't. This is true.
Well, when he played in the slot last year for the short time that he did,
Yeah, he did pretty good.
he was pretty good. I
it
think.
was more Maddox, but he's still good though.
Well, Pro Football Focus had him as one of the better slot corners in the league last year, like for the time that Sidney Jones played.
Oh yeah.
But right now, it's at least for the past couple practices, it's been first team.
It's been Kyler, Douglas, and Maddox, right?
It's been Maddox, Sidney, and Douglas.
Yeah.
For our starting corners, and from how everything's looking right now, Rodney. Well,
Rodney started playing.
not Rodney. Ronald Darby. Ronald Darby might not come back for the opener, but
To be
again,
honest, I didn't really care if he came back.
I wasn't really torn about it either. To be honest with you,
he was good and all, but we had so many corners. I didn't really care.
right? Yeah, that I wasn't worried about too much, but it's crazy because we were talking about the competition at corner. Now there still is a competition at corner, but
It's
I
more
was-
for who's going to start now, while Mills is out and Darby's out.
well, yeah, exactly, and LeBlanc's out. So.
Yeah, so basically you have your 3 guys set.
And I know Ruben Frank tweeted, I think, a couple days ago. I think he said, if the Eagles stick with this current starting cornerback group of Russell Douglas,
this
Sidney
is the first
Jones,
home since Shepard and Brown.
it's
right?
the first homegrown, like, the Eagles drafted the players and whatever. It's the first homegrown all-starting cornerbacks since, I think they said 2012,
Jesus.
which is crazy to think about.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was just crazy.
No,
to
I thought it
think
was
about.
when we had Brown and Shepard. I thought it was in like 06 something.
Apparently, that's what Ruben Frank said.
God damn, that's still a long time though.
Yeah, that's a what's that? 7
years.
That's nuts.
Jesus.
Well, you have to think too back then how bad our corners were.
Dude, I remember. Oh, Rodgers, Cromartie, and then he blew up with the Giants.
And then he had a phenomenal career with the Giants, yeah. And he's still in the league.
Yeah, he's with the Skins now, right? I think.
I forget.
He's somewhere. Oh, no, it was Oakland, and then he retired, and then he came back.
Ethan Farrow also says on Facebook I'm guessing this is what he's talking about, the games that he's going to. Week 2 Sunday Night Football at Falcons. Week 4 Thursday Night Packers. Cowboys Week 7 Sunday Night Football. Week 12 Sunday Night Football. And then Week 14 Monday. Oh, he's giving the primetime games. Bill Middlebrook also says, I personally think Wentz will be healthy all season and play like an MVP, but have a two-part question for you guys. One report says he's been good with Deshaun Jackson, but the long ball has been short. Do you think he has a strong enough arm? Oh, there's no doubt that Carson Wentz has a strong enough arm.
Oh, dude, did you see that throw to D-Jack? It was beautiful.
Well, he's been, what do you call it? It's just something that he has to get used to.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Because like him now having a deep threat is perfect.
Well, in 2017, too, he was the king of deep passes.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, and his deep piece, I mean, I always felt like the need to like always back up Carson on his deep balls when people always gave him the knock, not having a great deep ball. The dude has a great deep ball.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes he just underthrows a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, but now we're having Deshaun. He even said it. I think it was like the second training camp practice that they had. He said, "Look, I got to get that ball out early for Deshaun just to have him just to even get underneath of it."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And people were saying too when we picked him up in the trade from the Bucs for literally nothing, was that he's like, "Oh, Deshaun's lost a step. Deshaun's old."
Yeah.
I'm hearing he's still as fast as ever.
Yeah, and Deshaun still did great last year with the Bucs when he had the ball, even the Skins.
Well, only when
it's just that like he never
got
got the ball. That's the only problem.
That's because Jameis doesn't throw to him.
Yeah.
Or he didn't throw to him.
It looks like Mike Evans too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
he's on his last year of the contract too.
Mike Evans?
Yeah.
No, I think Jameis is.
Oh, is he?
No,
yeah, Jameis.
He'll be out.
He's gone.
He'll be out.
He stinks, dude.
He's done.
By the way, Grugier Hill, it was a left knee injury.
That's what they said.
But he walked on his own.
I know he walked out of the tent.
He got carted to the tent and he walked out of the tent.
And then he walked out of the tent. So, getting to Bill's second question. And 2, God forbid he gets hurt. Do you think Sudfeld could come in and take us all the way? My opinion on the 2 is Wentz has always had a wobbler on the long throws. And, yes, I believe Sudfeld would be fine with this team. Now, all right. If this happens again, to where the backup wins the Super Bowl and Carson Wentz is hurt, I'm going to lose my mind.
Could you imagine the Eagles' only 2 rings?
I am going from a backup quarterback. I am going to lose my mind. And then everyone's going to be like, oh, well, we got to trade. We got to trade Wentz now.
Sudfeld got to start now, guys.
Yeah, we got to trade Wentz. We made the mistake of trading Foles, so now we got to keep Sudfeld.
Yeah, then watch Foles with Jack Shipper Jacksonville.
Oh, good Lord.
You got to love it.
Well, because it just creates another thing for Eagles fans just to argue back and forth with each other. That's all it is.
There's never, a time where Eagles fans can come together except for, that Super Bowl night. And now that Nick Foles is at the door, they're still chomping at the bit, bro. Nick Foles stinks.
Yeah.
Okay? Great for 40, but dude stinks, bro.
Yeah,
dude stinks. Look at those last 2 games at the end of the season.
With
Nick Foles.
Even the first game, dude. Like, that first game with the Bucs, I mean, he did a better second half. He still looked like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the game, there's the Browns and
the game against the Falcons, too, he didn't look great.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, the Falcon games, he looked terrible.
Yeah, Jay Ajayi.
I don't care what anybody says. Oh, absolutely.
We got lucky
and the defense carried us through that game as well, too.
Shit that game. And then that fucking Rams game, dude. Oh, my God.
Oh, then that was the, what do you call it? That was the magical Nick Foles.
It was like, Nick Foles is back, Super Bowl, baby.
I thought it.
Alshon, you know what, dude? If Alshon makes that catch.
If Alshon
makes that catch. Yo, you know what's funny about that situation, dude? I really thought we were taking a 2-minute fucking warning, right? So I got up out of my chair and was down the hallway already to get another drink, right? And I hear, Tip ball intercepted by the Saints. I run back to the room, and Marshawn Lattimore's running down the field with the ball in his hand, celebrating. I was heated.
Oh, I can.
Because I thought we were going to the tournament. It was 2:03 left, and oh my God,
they wanted to catch the defense off guard. I remember.
And Alshon freaking dropped it.
Ugh.
Dude,
and I was the jerk off to get up. And you ever see that Heineken
Dude,
commercial?
my dad did the same exact thing. My dad runs back in the room. He's like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah.
I'm like, threw a pick. Threw a pick. Alshon dropped
That's
it.
the worst way to end the game, though, dude.
Oh,
Dude, I
going
felt,
through somebody's hand.
I felt so bad for him, dude.
Dude, all the memes that came out though too.
Like,
after.
you literally he just laid there, dude. He didn't move.
Well, what can you do?
Like,
Because you lost, and Alshon knew it. You
he
lost
knew
the
it,
game.
man.
You lost the
that
game for your
was-
team.
Dude, if he would have won that game.
I think we had a good shot to go into the bowl. Bro.
Absolutely.
Dude, he went in the
Just
bowl,
the-
dude,
just
we would've
because the
we
way
would've
that Gurley was going
destroyed
downhill,
the
dude.
Pats. Dude, Durant,
And our run defense was already prime.
Well, I said too. I said if we beat the Saints and we get to the Rams I'm not worried about because for whatever reason, what's their head coach's name? I'm forgetting.
Sean
head coach.
McVay.
Sean McVay can't beat Doug Peterson.
No.
For
Yeah.
whatever reason, Sean McVay can't beat him. So I was convinced with
But
that,
yeah, he got Coach of the Year over Doug Peterson.
Yeah, which is crazy.
which is a joke. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Big time joke.
and yeah, if we got to the Super Bowl and the Patriots only put up what? It was
13 points. 13
we
to
would
3.
have we would have blown them away, dude.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my God.
By the way, I think the thing that, just going back on that Saints game, just to go in the past a little bit, I know we hate to bring it up, but
Yeah.
I think the thing that changed the game the most was that interception that Nick threw to Zach Ertz, that underthrown ball that was
Oh yeah,
picked
that
off.
was the third
Changed
quarter.
the entire game because we were up
Oh,
14
yeah.
nothing,
Oh, yeah,
And
we
we
had
were
a
and we
tire.
were
cruising.
cruising.
He
We
threw
were about
that
to go
deep ball
score
to,
again
he
I
threw that
remember-
deep ball to
to Ertz, and he underthrew it.
no, it was no. I'm talking about the when we scored.
Oh, to Jordan Matthews.
Yeah. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, oh shit, Jordan
I-
Matthews
I
caught a
know.
ball.
I literally looked at my
Yeah,
dad. I'm
exactly.
like, all
He
right,
caught the
let's
ball.
go.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's one of
And
these
it
games.
was like a good bomb too. It wasn't like a short.
And then
pass.
we
It
got a
was
stop,
bomb.
went back down, scored again, got another stop, and then that's when the pick happened and it all just unraveled. Sucks,
It's
man.
like a Madden game, dude. You lose
Yeah.
the momentum.
yeah, and then your offense is just stagnant.
Just like oh,
And that's what happened. Our
we
offense was
threw a
stagnant.
pick, and now we just.
Pete Evans also from the Philly Sports Guys also says he agrees with the poll question, especially if Zeke holds out. Oh yeah, well if Zeke holds out then.
Dude,
Foolish
Dallas
says that
isn't-
Foles
Dallas
threw a
isn't
pick
Dallas.
almost every game.
Foles threw a pick every game.
Yeah, Foles threw
Oh,
a
last year,
pick
yeah.
every
Yeah, he
goddamn
almost did.
game.
Yeah, every
almost.
game. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
He's right. He had a terrible. I remember he had a terrible one against the Redskins.
Oh, dude, you threw it right to the damn dude.
Yeah.
With the last game of the season, right?
We almost
yeah.
lost that game, dude.
Yeah.
Last
that.
year. Yeah, dude, I know. Dude, listen, when that game was going on, I was more focused on the Vikings and Bears game than the Eagles game. Like, I didn't care what
Yeah.
was going on with that game.
Uh huh.
And then we started blowing out the Redskins, and then the Redskins started coming back. I'm like, oh, shit, here it comes.
Here we go.
Typical Philly shit.
Yeah, exactly. Gonna blow a lead now,
Yep.
guys.
Michael Klinkoff, what's up, Klink? He says,
What up, Mike?
It's really tough for any division team to make a sweep, even for the Patriots. But I'm gonna disagree and say they go 5-1, only losing to Dallas in Dallas. Have a good show, boys.
You know what, man?
Thanks,
It's going to
man.
be very interesting because if Zeke keeps on holding out, bro,
Oh my God.
Dude, Dallas.
they got to
isn't
pay
Dallas.
one of them, dude. They
Don't
got to
worry.
pay one of them.
Well,
I swear, dude, if they pay Dak over Zeke, they're idiots.
Well, and we talked about it pre-show too, because Michael Thomas just got paid.
Yep.
Now he's
the
the
100
highest-
mil.
And Amari Cooper, I can guarantee you, his agent's going to be like, well, Michael Thomas got 100
I
mil.
don't think
Yeah.
Amari Cooper is
Can we
worth
do
the money,
110,
dude.
105?
He's not worth 100 million, but it's just the fact that that's
Yeah.
the way it's going.
Yeah.
And
And you know how Dallas did. They're like, oh, you got money.
if
pay
you're
me,
a
dude."
Dallas fan, you better hope and pray Melvin Gordon doesn't get a contract.
Dude, what if the Dallas Cowboys got Melvin Gordon?
Nah, I don't think
No.
that. I don't think that would happen.
That wouldn't
Dude,
even
What
work.
if like Zeke held out? Like, okay, I want to trade you to for Melvin Gordon.
Straight up.
Just
Ooh.
straight up.
That's fine. Okay, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Get Zeke out of our division, and now you
Ooh.
got an injury-prone running back.
Do you imagine?
Absolutely.
I
Do
like
the
that.
trade.
I like
Do
that
the
a lot.
trade.
Because I could see that
Do the
happening.
trade.
Because they can get Melvin for so much cheaper than get Zeke.
Wow.
Do the
I
trade.
like that.
Do it. I dare you, Jerry.
And then what do you call it? And then the Chargers become even more of Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll be
Like
the
a-
favorites in the. They'll be favorites in the AFC. I don't care what anybody
completely
says.
agree.
Don't care what anybody says.
Exactly. Like the Chiefs are good, but they're. I mean,
I see them regressing this year.
yeah.
I really do.
I don't
Chiefs?
see
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill having a year he always had.
No,
honestly.
I hope he gets. I hope somebody smacks him across the
He's
face.
gonna
across
get
the
hit
middle.
hard. I feel like.
You
Someone's
think?
I wish
gonna-
for this is why I wish, the hitting where like the Brian Dawkins, Ray Lewis days were still going on.
Oh yeah, dude.
Come across the middle, bud.
Yeah.
Get knocked out.
He's not going to do that.
Come across the middle.
Tariq just runs post routes. and
That's
then
all he
just-
does.
yeah.
And go routes.
And he's a run after the catch guy.
Yep.
Again, I'm not saying he's a bad wide receiver by any
Oh
means,
no,
but
not at all. But I feel like after what happened, I think he's gonna get taken out.
I don't know.
Really.
We'll see. And it wouldn't shock me if something comes up magically during the season too.
Oh yeah.
That wouldn't shock me either.
Bill on YouTube said they showed the double doink on the Bears kick last night on SportsCenter while
Double
showing the
doink.
Bears camp. I was nervous again watching it, even though it's in the past.
The
Dude,
double
they
doink.
actually had the replay on NFL Network a couple weeks ago, and I was watching it.
Yeah, I saw
and
that too.
And I'm watching. I'm still getting sweaty.
Uh huh.
Well, dude,
The palms were getting
didn't
sweaty.
the Bears coach say like if you do this, you're gone?
Really?
Yeah, I think I saw
Is
something
that what he
where
said?
I was like, when they were trying out new guys, that if you do this, you're gone.
Really?
Like, yeah,
Really?
like we're not having it. I'm like, dude, you're a kicker, dude. Like, come on now.
Well, he nailed the first one.
Yeah.
He nailed
Yeah.
it.
It was
can't-
perfect.
I
Yeah.
can't believe
Thank
it.
God we took the time out because if we didn't, we'd be going the first
Oh, we did
round.
take a timeout, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
Dougie's probably like, thank God.
Yeah. And it was tipped at. It was like deflected at the line, wasn't it, a little bit?
Yeah.
By a
what was
middle
it?
fucking finger. By a
Poetic
middle
justice.
finger. Yeah.
No, the best thing is Pat Nagy's face after. He's just like,
Yeah,
Dude,
dude,
you know
he's
what
just
also is
like-
the best? Where the Bears mascot behind the goalpost.
he just falls
He's
over.
he's probably like, what the hell?
He's getting ready to celebrate, and he just falls over,
Yeah,
flat on his
Ethan
face.
on YouTube says we got 5 primetime games. Yes, we know that. And then Foolish says, go for it. Give Dak the biggest contract in sports history. Give Dak every
yeah,
dollar he
give him the-
deserves. Can you do a 20-year contract? I would love it.
Oh, I'd
love
love
it,
it too.
Foolish.
I mean,
Keep it
hey,
coming, baby.
I'd
Look
love
at-
it too.
Look at that one Mets player. He's still getting paid, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Could happen.
A mill every year.
Yeah, dude.
Every July he gets a mill.
isn't that nice? For like the next 20 years? I
Yeah,
think
dude.
it is.
He's freaking set for like. How do you get a contract where you're paid for that long?
Because it's the Mets.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Well,
true.
also coming into my dad was telling me this too. When he got the contract, he was like one of the top players in baseball.
Oh,
And
really?
then after he signed the contract,
Keep going the shit.
he just went to shit.
The goddamn casinos, man.
Marcus Russell, man.
Hate to see it.
Same person.
Jamarcus Russell, the guy who never watched tape.
And that's the exact reason
You
why.
ever hear
rookie-
about that story on Jamarcus
The
Russell?
whole
Yeah,
the infamous
dude.
tape story.
And
Yeah.
that's exactly why there's
The coach
no
gave him a
rookie
blank tape
contracts
and
have
said,
a
"Go home
cap
and
now,
watch
dude.
this." He came back the next day. He said, "Yeah, that zone blitz was really eating me alive. There was nothing on the fucking tape."
They're like,
oh,
all right.
what a dumbass. He played at LSU, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's your school too.
It is my school.
Wow.
Poor Jake.
Don't sleep on us this year. I'm just saying. We'll be good this year.
Yep, ranked 20.
Yeah, Penn State's ranked 10th this year, dude.
That's
Yeah,
terrible.
What a joke.
Yeah.
I'm pretty hyped.
What a joke.
James Franklin, he's only good at recruiting, but he can't win the big games.
I know, right?
I hate James Franklin. I hate that
He
guy
always
so
did
much.
that freaking fake run QB crap.
What was that? What do you call it? What was that terrible call? I think it was on a
Stop.
championship game. It was like
Nah,
4th and something.
dude,
And he
it
called
was
a
that,
run play.
No, it was the Ohio State game this year, dude.
That's what it was.
It was like 4th and 8. We could have won the game. He does a freaking fake run the running back and has Trace up the gut. I'm like, dude, are you stupid?
yeah.
It's 4th and 8.
On 4th and 8.
Dude,
Yeah.
you could just
Jesus.
pass the ball and you could have got a first down.
Well, they do say leave it in the hands of your best player. So.
Yeah, but
Saquon
we had
was
Miles
there.
Sanders, dude. No, last year was
Oh,
Miles
last
Sanders.
year. I'm sorry. You're right. You have Miles.
Last year was Sanders and Trace.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, Trace looks pretty good now at her training camp.
Yeah, Bryce says Melvin Gordon wants to be traded. Yep. And then Ethan says, watch Dak get knocked out in the Panama City Beach, Florida during spring break. It was awesome to see. Jesus.
Oh, that was in college. I do remember that. He got jumped in.
Yeah.
He got jumped in Panama.
It was like spring break, wasn't it?
Dude
Probably.
knocked him out.
Good, he deserves it.
So that's why he can't throw a deep
Dude,
ball.
this sucks. Like me and Jake love Dak coming out of college.
I still like Dak.
I do, but it just he's Dak.
It's the fact that he's a Cowboy.
There's a
yeah.
reason why he's a 4th rounder, though.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he's a 4th rounder.
Well, he never had he never had a deep ball coming out of college.
Oh, there was a video on Twitter. I forget who was lined up, It was a deep ball. It was
It
a
was
deep
to
ball.
Amari Cooper, right?
It was a deep ball, and he overthrew him by like 10 yards.
10 yards, I saw
Somebody
that.
said, "Yeah, give this dude, please give this dude $200 million.
Yeah.
Please give him $200 million."
The best is what do you call it? The Dallas fans that are there, they get all excited. They're like, oh.
Yeah, nothing. I love it. Bryce also says that LSU's going to be good.
They are going to be good.
And then Bill Middlebrook says, yeah, that's what he said going for the Bears thing. Their kickers are having a competition, and neither has missed from 60+.
Okay, that's great. What are you doing in like 20, in between 20? Because that's where you lost the game.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
It's great if
You can kick far as hell, but you can't kick it.
It's great if
straight,
you have
dude.
what do you call it? If you have a leg, but can you kick it in
And
between?
also, he's about to kick it with just one dude there. There's nobody coming after you.
Dude, that's crazy, though. Can't find a kicker. You have all these.
Well,
what do you
remember
call
when
it?
the Bucks took Aguirre in the
I was about to
second
I was
say,
just
round?
going to
dude.
bring that up. too.
Yeah, dude. Sergio Aguirre,
Second
dude.
round. No
And he
wonder
became
why
a
they're having
bust.
2 and 14
Dude,
seasons.
my man's done jack shit, dude.
Christ.
He's still on a team, man.
You gotta love it.
It's crazy.
You gotta love it.
Like, how do you get drafted? Like, you are a kicker.
I remember watching that draft.
It's
I'm like,
like-
are you kidding
it's like,
me?
It's like they got inside information. Oh yeah, the Bengals are gonna take him with the 35th
You better-
pick. We
you
gotta
better
trade
take-
up and get him.
Like, who thinks to take
kicker,
a kicker,
bro.
dude?
You don't need a kicker that bad.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously.
I
Wasn't
would
he like the
waste-
highest scoring kicker in college?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
only missed like 2 field goals his whole
And he
career.
missed, he missed 2 in his first game.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, the kid,
I think it's
the one kicker for the Chargers that Kim, the Hong Sung Kim
Oh, yeah.
kicker the Chargers had
Yeah.
that lost him like 3 games in a row.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he got cut.
Yeah,
I remember
isn't
that
when he
last
got
year.
Caleb Sturgis last year?
Who?
Was it last year or was it
Chargers?
2 years ago? 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When they
Because
went,
they,
they started 0-3 because the
Yeah.
kicker missed like all 3 game winners.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and
I
they
do
cut him.
remember
Like,
that.
I
And
get
I think
the
that's when
stress.
Caleb Sturgis went over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Listen, the Eagles, I'll tell you what, the Eagles have been gifted, good kickers, man. I
Yeah.
will say that.
Except Caleb did good, and then he went to shit.
Yeah.
He went from being clutch
And then
to
we had
being
pencil
missing
neck Alex Henry. He was okay.
He was all
Hey,
right.
we had
Yeah.
Cody Burke, too.
Yeah.
We had Cody Parkey for a Pro Bowl season, then they're just like, nope, later.
Yeah.
Just like later.
Now we got Jake Elliott who can,
He's a
hits
stud.
everything except for extra points.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. exactly.
Yep.
He can hit everything else just
Yep.
except extra points.
Can't hit
a
extra
stud, though.
points.
Well, if you remember our Super Bowl year, he was clutch. He was clutch during our Super Bowl year.
Jake Elliott?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was, 32 for 36?
Well, that he was the big reason we had one of the highest scoring offenses in the league because
Yeah.
we'd be
Because
we
Doug
would-
believed in Jake Elliott a
well,
lot.
not even that. It's just we'd have a drive going. We'd go 3 and out
But
on
even
like
that,
the 40-yard line.
Even that Giants game, that he won his game last second.
I'll tell you what, he hit bombs, though, bro.
That's what I'm
Jake Elliott
saying,
can
yeah.
hit bombs
can.
from 50 yards
Exactly.
out.
He can.
He went to Memphis, too. Small school.
He did go to Memphis.
Yeah.
He's not a tall guy either.
Nah.
Dude, he's shorter than me.
He's like Kyler Murray.
He's tiny.
I think he's smaller than Kyle Murray.
Just
If
what do you
he's
call
smaller
it?
than Jake, he's smaller than me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's small.
He's probably like 5'4".
Yeah, his girlfriend's
His
even,
first ever
his
game.
fiance's even smaller.
His first ever game, and he hits the game winner. That's insane.
And his parents were there too.
And
That's
that-
the cool
and
thing.
after that, it's all
It's good
Yep.
history from there. And,
Super Bowl winner.
and I tell everyone that's what started it. That's what
Oh,
started
yeah.
our whole 2017 run.
Definitely, yeah, because that's when you got real big.
we
Now-
blew that goddamn lead too, which we should never blew.
Mhm.
Into the frickin'
I remember
Giants.
that, dude. We were cruising, man. Then Eli steps back, hits Odell. Then we get stopped.
And then hits
Obviously.
Odell again, I think.
Yeah. Then he hits Sterling Shepard over the
Shepard.
middle for like a 77-yard
Dude,
touchdown.
The Giants are gonna
I was like,
suck this
Jesus
year.
Christ.
Like, it's
The
kinda
defense
funny, dude.
crumbles again. And then we went on to win the goddamn Super Bowl.
With a clutch throw by Carson Wentz
Yep.
to Alshon. People don't want to talk about that.
Everybody
they just want
heard-
to talk about the kick.
You heard it right, Carson.
Yeah.
Not Foles.
Yeah. Then Carson on the ACL throws a dime piece to Alshon.
Yeah, dude.
God.
But everyone wants to talk about the clutch throw that he made to Nelson. That,
Yeah.
Nick Foles made to Nelson. But God
What
forbid.
about that Seattle game with once to Nelson?
On the run.
On
On
the
the
run,
run, getting
and
on the
got
tackled.
opposite
tackled.
side of the
50
field.
yards in the
Yeah,
air
dude.
getting tackled. What
But-
quarterback does that?
But my
Nobody.
man got no deep ball.
Telling you, dude. I'm telling you, bro. People are throwing dirt on this dude's name. He's going
Yeah.
to come out with a vengeance this year.
Oh,
bro.
he is.
He's going to win
Dude.
MVP.
It's gonna be great.
He's going to win it, dude. I'm
And
telling
every
you.
Eagle fan be like, oh,
I know
no.
you don't want it, Jake,
Let's-
because MVP hasn't won a Super Bowl since 99.
1999, yeah.
Okay?
I mean,
but he's going to win it.
If
dude.
he can, what do you call it? If he can do both in
If
the
he
same
can
year,
break it, If he can break it, dude.
If he can break it, then I'm throwing a party.
Oh, my God.
I'm legit throwing a party.
Telling you, dude, too many
You
people are
heard-
throwing
you heard it
dirt on
first,
his
yeah.
name,
Oh,
man.
no, I agree.
Throwing dirt on his name.
And then everyone at the end of the year, if and when we win a Super Bowl this year, everyone's going to be on the Wentz wagon.
Yep.
Again.
Yep.
Be like, oh, I always like
While
Carson.
Nick Foles is going 4-12.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that dude's going to win that
Or-
division.
Or Nick
Have
Foles
fun
is
with that
bench.
Texans defense, because your defense out
The
in Jacksonville
Texans, the
is
Colts.
lost.
Yeah. It's
The
bad.
Colts, dude,
Yeah,
they're tough,
Colts
dude.
are good. The Texans are good. The Titans are up and down, but they have a good defense this year again.
Yeah.
Hey, they got Ryan Tannehill. Come on now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota probably played 2 games, so Tannehill will be in for the rest of the 14. He'll be fine.
You remember that draft that year when
I
everyone was
remember
talking about
I was so pissed off that we didn't get Marcus Mariota too.
Well, the thing is, did you hear when Chip got fired? The thing about Chip is that when you walked into Chip's office, one of the rumors is when you walked into Chip's office in the whiteboard, it said, "How do you get Mariota?" And he had like things listed, and they were going to give up the farm just like how we did with Wentz
yeah.
for Mariota.
Yeah.
Listen, bro. To be honest, I wanted Mariota bad, dude.
Yeah, so
he
did I.
would have thrived in Chip Kelly.
Oh,
The
yeah.
offense,
Yeah, I agree.
absolutely.
But didn't Andy say to the coach Kevin? He's like, people offered me all this stuff to get McNabb where it was.
Mhm.
At the time, he's like, no, and I stuck and got McNabb.
Yeah.
And he's like, look at us now.
Yeah.
He said, you want your QB, you get him now. He said, they can offer you whatever they want.
Well, if it's a
I'll take it."
QB you believe in, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
But how he was a magician that year with Carson, man, going from what was it,
8.
13 to 8, then 8 to 2. That's
was
crazy,
nuts.
bro.
Yeah, dude. Once you got
Crazy.
once we got that pick, you knew it was Carson Wentz.
Yeah,
I knew
Yeah,
exactly
you don't
who it
move
was.
up for nobody else.
I remember exactly where I was,
Jared
too,
Goff's
when-
going to LA.
I remember exactly where I was when the trade went down too. I remember I texted you.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, the Eagles have the number 2 pick,
And
you're
we were like
what?
losing our shit.
I knew exactly who it was. I'm like, let's go.
Dude, I was going nuts.
Ethan on YouTube says Wentz is going to be MVP if healthy. Bryce also says Wentz 40 touchdowns, book it, which I
40 touchdowns.
I
Ooh,
think so.
That's aggressive, but I'll
Well, I
take
mean,
it.
think about it. He had 33 and 13 games in 2017. So
And then
I
if he
mean,
stayed healthy for those other 2,
he probably
or
could
for
have got,
those
he
other
probably
3,
could have
yeah.
got at least 40 almost.
Yeah. Okay.
He was going to hit 40.
Yeah,
He
probably.
would he ended, what, 35, 33?
He broke the Eagles' all-time touchdown record
Yeah.
with 33.
Tiny dude, he's gonna be better. He's gonna be better than McNabb, and all the McNabb, people out there that love McNabb.
Oh, he has
Oh,
a.
dude, I think
he has
he's
a
better
better
Tony,
now.
dude, he's gonna be better than.
I think
He's
he's
gonna be
better
the
now.
leader in everything for the Eagles quarterbacks.
Well, he's a better leader.
Dude, once gets us a ring, McNabb is just gone, dude. Like I don't think he's even in that.
Well,
picture yet.
that's the big issue with McNabb that everyone has now is that he won't admit it,
yeah.
but he's scared that
Oh, he
he
definitely
will
scared.
eventually be.
That's probably why he
Listen,
talks so
dude,
much
you
shit
never
about him.
won the big game. Sorry,
right.
you never won the big game.
You threw up in the
Every
Super
big
Bowl.
game you played, you either choked or you were throwing up.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just how it went.
Mm-hmm.
He relied on T.O. too much. He couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. It's just you go to 5 straight NFC Championship games and you only win 1.
That's why I was never a huge fan of Andy Reid, to be honest. I wasn't a fan of his play calling.
Well,
Yeah,
that,
the 4th down and 23 against the Packers down 1 year. You win
4th
that
and
game.
26, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
lucky as shit
then you
pass.
come out the next week against Carolina and lay a dud.
Dud. Yeah.
Straight dud.
Right. I
I don't know what to tell you, bro. Don't know what to tell you. That's McNabb for you.
Like,
Yeah.
Dougie P can be like Andy, but he's better than Andy Reid.
Oh,
Well,
absolutely.
he's better than Andy. Well, obviously he doesn't have the track record that
Yeah,
Andy
I know.
does,
But, like,
but he
Andy's
has
been
one
together. He's been in the league for, what, 12 years more? Actually,
Longer
he's
than
been, like,
that.
20-something years.
20-something years.
And Doug's second year as a head coach got a fucking ring.
Yeah.
Like, and he's a win.
But yeah, he didn't win Coach of the Year.
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
That's laughable.
But Sean McVay wins Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
It's because he's in that California market, that West
know.
Coast market. That's why. That new young coach, everyone's all excited about the new young face in the NFL. Younger guys are starting to come in as coaches. So that's the I don't know.
I think
that still
Cliff
baffles me.
Clinsbury is going to fall on his face. I really do.
Oh, the
The
Oh,
new
no. I think he
Cardinals-
might be a decent coach, to be honest.
Cliff?
Yeah.
I think he's
I
going
don't
to
know.
fall
He
right
just-
on his
He
face,
seems
bro.
like he knows what he's doing. He's not a very hard. He's like a laid-back coach. It seems
Yeah.
like. He lets players have their cell phone on the field. All right, like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
What'd he say?
He lets players just have their phones on the field.
He lets them have their
Yeah,
phone-
like at training camp they can practice and have their phones on the sidelines. Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Okay.
2-14.
2-14. Yeah, I saw an interview. with
The
him. He
first
was
pick
like-
in the NFL draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Tua.
See, but do you really think
Yeah.
Tua will be a number one?
And then the
pick next
Patriots
year?
trade for Kyler Murray, and Kyler Murray becomes a Hall of Famer.
See, oh my God.
How crazy would that be?
We were talking about that before the show too. What if it happens to
Kyler.
no, not Kyler. What's his name? Went from the Cardinals to the Dolphins. Help me.
Josh Rosen.
Yeah, if Josh Rosen,
If he
if they
thrives, I swear
if
to
the
God.
Dolphins get the number 1 pick in next year's draft and they draft Tua, and Josh Rosen gets traded again.
And he goes to New England.
That would be the biggest buzz I think ever, to be honest.
No,
If you
stop.
could
Well,
trade
listen,
back-
I don't think, to me, when he
Listen.
was coming out, I really wasn't even high on Josh Rosen.
He was up.
I
The
wasn't
only
either.
guy I
He
had
was-
my eyes on was Baker.
Yeah.
That was the only guy.
Yep.
The only guy that won in
Well,
college and actually did stuff
I
in
did
college.
like Josh Allen, though, too, though. Josh
Allen
Allen
I
had
liked.
great arm in college.
I think people are sleeping on him too this year.
Like he,
Josh
and he-
Allen.
I think he's gonna.
And
have a
he
good year this
has
year.
decent wires now that he could.
He's
be-
got Cole Beasley now. I keep on
he's
forgetting
gonna
Cole
be-
Beasley's not
and
with
he's
Dallas
got,
no
He
more.
got John Brown, too, for the Ravens.
Yeah.
Dude, Cole Beasley's a problem. I don't care what anyone says. In the slot,
Best
he's,
slot corner. Best
he's there when you need
slot
him.
receiver.
He's
Yep.
there when you need him.
Mr. Reliability, man.
Remember, he
Exactly.
always
kills us,
he
man.
kills us all the
Yep.
time.
3rd down and 5, little quick out to Cole, first down.
Yep.
It just killed us every single year we played the Dallas Cowboys.
Exactly.
By the way, Cowboys also have Jason Witten. Don't
Yeah.
forget that.
Yeah, well,
Don't worry about it.
you'll be seeing him getting a couple. He'll be pushing off corners and getting a couple catches, but
Yeah.
the refs won't say anything.
Yep.
They're like, oh, he's old. It's all right.
Yeah, he's old.
It's all right. He had a failed ESPN career. We feel bad.
Pretty much.
Typical.
Typical Cowboys.
I'm paying $50 million a year before Dak.
Dude, I
Good
could
Lord.
see, to be honest, man. It would shock
God.
me.
You love it.
Dude, I'm literally, what do you call it? Like, everyone knows I do content for ATD. I've been sitting on this Dak Prescott post for 4 months.
Uh-huh.
I'm just waiting. I just want to
He's
get the
doing
numbers.
what he
and
did with
just-
Harper. He had it already ready to go.
Oh, I was already ready. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was ready to go.
I
But
love it.
I just, God, I just can't wait to sit back, minding my own business. I see either Rappaport or Schefter being like, breaking, Dallas pays Dak Prescott this amount of money.
$180 million, 5 years.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Could you imagine if he gets paid more than Carson Wentz?
Oh, he's going to. Carson Wentz set the market.
Dude, that's crazy.
Now, obviously, it wasn't anything groundbreaking, but long term, it's a phenomenal deal.
Oh, absolutely.
But if I'm, what do you call it, coming to Dak's defense, playing a little devil's advocate, if I'm Dak's agent, I'm like, listen, 2 out of his 3 years, took you to the playoffs, won the division 2 out of the 3 years.
Stays healthy. Can you stay healthy?
Stayed healthy, wins you football games, won Rookie of the Year. So, just saying. Been to the Pro Bowl, I think, 2 out of his 3 years.
No, he was there once.
Was he there once? You sure?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's there once.
Oh, okay. What, he won his rookie year?
Because
And then,
Carson made it twice, but he never played in it yet.
I thought Carson made it once.
Oh, yeah, once, not twice.
Yeah, he made it his
He made
2017
se-
season,
yeah,
but he was hurt.
Yeah, he didn't play.
Right.
Well,
And
he
same,
wasn't going to play either because he was in the Super Bowl. And
yeah.
Yeah.
And same thing with Zeke's agent. Be like, 2 out of the 3 years, he's been the rushing champion 2 out of the 3 years. He's been a Pro Bowler, I think, every year of his career.
Yeah.
He was suspended for 6 games. He almost broke 1,000 yards in just 10 games, which is 100 yards a game. So, and if the Cowboys are going to sign one player,
It's got to be Zeke.
it has to be Zeke. The offense runs through Ezekiel
Yep.
Elliott. The offense runs through
you
Ezekiel
saw that
Elliott.
last year when he had no Zeke for those 6 games.
Mhm.
Dallas was nothing.
They were struggling.
Yep.
Like, they need Zeke.
And then they got Amari Cooper, and then their offense just ran.
yeah.
But anything else before we wrap up?
That's it, man.
All right, guys. That was this week's episode of the Weekly Roundup. Kyle will be back next week. If you're at the Eagles Open practice tomorrow, come see us. We will be down there. And as always, we have shows throughout the week on this platform, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the entire week. Check out those shows as well. Subscribe to A2D Live and follow A2D Radio on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all the social medias, as always.
And Spotify.
And Spotify.
And Spotify.
Of course. And Spotify. As always, I'm your host, Jake.
All right, Tyler.
Ralph Devecchio on the ones and twos as always. We'll talk to you guys soon.